the Midgie pit real quick.
Oh, that's a killer one.
Yeah. I found that on the side of the road.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100% skateboarder. That's Kevin DeMello.
There's a lot of darkness out here. We watch it all the time. I'm busy looking at the darkness saying, damn, there's some darkness over there. Whatever. And we have a responsibility to focus on it.
So it all started at Waterbrothers. Sid skateboarding, surfing.
I got to know Kevin and his family when I was part of Skater Island.
And I think once that place was built, they never left.
Man, when Skater Island started up, there was a crop of little beginner skateboarders, and I swear within like a month, it was like Lord of the Flies. They flocked together in a little group, and in that group was like Akil, Midge, Nike Mikey, Zach, Kiko.
It dropped off at the park at 8 or 9 in the morning and would stay there until it closed.
Mom and Dad would come in at the end of the session, and the whole crew would go out, Midge and his little brothers, like little ducklings following Mom and Dad out the door.
He came from a family that went through some struggles. He went through the storm focused.
Kevin is a kid, because I knew his father, so I'm a different generation. He grew up, pretty hard knocks situation as a kid, and the father he's become is the most impressive thing about Kevin. I mean, he's the most amazing dad. He's a great husband. His girls are a reflection of him.
He always was the father figure. He was always very mature, and he always held it down and always had my back and his brother's back.
Kevin setting the example, really, even to this day, to everyone who's like a father figure or a big brother, just by the way he makes you feel and brings the best out in people.
Sid was such a huge draw with Skater Island and the kids. Midge is the next gen. Him and his whole crew, the kids go over there. There has to be somebody who's that iconic leader, and it's Kev.
Him coming up to me, he'd see me put a board together and he'd ask me if he could have my old board. I remember one of his brothers was sneaking cigarettes out back.
Smallest guy I've ever seen drop in on an 11 and 13 foot half pipe, without a doubt. And he would shock moms and dads who came into the park with their 10 and 12-year-old. Kevin stood out.
Skater Island days. I was already an aging 20-something-year-old, late 20s, and are we rolling? Right out the gate, him and his brothers were killing it.
Like all the guys up on the vert ramp, all the street skaters, they took Kevin under his wing.
Yeah, I remember this guy at Skater Island. Just every time I was in, he was in.
Yeah.
All the 5'9" guys would just come and shred the bowl in the whole skate park, and hands playing, just open late. My mom just being a young mom and just kids at the skate park until whatever time they lock up the doors. That's right.
You'd show up and all the kids were just skating non-stop.
These days, that's like daycare, you drop your kid off at the skate park. He gravitated towards it, and look at him now, he's ripping.
I'm endorsing Midge. I've known him since he was 10 years old. 5.9, true till death.
Very, very sweet dude. On point, dedicated to skateboarding.
Sid's gonna got his back, and what's the word?
Hardcore.
Yeah, no, that's not it.
I'll take a trip down to Washington, D.C. I'm gonna jump over the White House fence and make somebody bleed. I don't understand about this world. bitch that turns you on. It's a big world. It's a big world. Welcome to it. It's a big world. It's a big world. I'm glad you're in there. It's a big world. Oh, yeah. Thank you, good night.
Sid's been, you know, the godfather to generation and generation and generation of surfers and skaters, whether there was a park or no park, or Greenside, or Skater Island, or the little crappy park at the beach. Midge is one of those generations, you know, that got raised up through the Waterbrothers kind of lineage, you know.
Look at that pack.
Yeah, that's the picture.
That's the original one.
That's the picture with Bucky and the guys.
Yeah.
That's Sal, Jason Ellis.
That's my brother Kyle.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, me. Furlong. That's Bucky Lasik. We had a base that went outside of Rhode Island. We were able to bring in all the pros from California up and down the East Coast, where these guys went out and they met kids like Kevin, which inspired them to take skating seriously.
Some of the best thing about Skater Island, well, Donny Barley showed up, who is just amazing. He has one of the best styles in the world.
I had already been out to California. I had already gotten established as a professional, and I had this desire I needed to move back home. So when I got back here, the skate park just popped up. I was psyched that the skate park would be like my new place to train at and stuff on the East Coast. I never realized how incredible a skate park would be for beginners, because within a month, like I said, that little group got together and then the progression happened. And then within like a year, I got to see those kids just sprout and sprout and sprout so fast. All of them could nose wheelie and nose grind, and they all like learned it at the same time. And then they all started doing nollies and nollying into nose grinds and stuff. And it was just hilarious how fast it happened, you know, how quick they progressed.
Growing up skating with Midgie was sick. We'd take the bus all the time from Bristol to Providence to skate the city. Then when he got his first car, it was like a little white Mazda 323 or something like that. The missions got even better. I don't know how he knew so many people, but wherever we were always welcome because of him. He's a natural leader, extending his expertise with spots and how to get to places, maintaining the vibes in that moment or mission. It's this inherent quality in him that I've been able to see and emulate in my own life in figuring out how to navigate the world. I'm so proud to know him and call him my friend, my brother.
Like you come off like a 5.0 fakie or something.
Check this out. Sid, this is a copper skateboard that I made.
Oh, wow.
I've wrapped up. Feel how heavy that thing is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my!
Oh my.
At a young age, he became a really skilled artisan. Today, he's with the local 40, but he can do anything on the mansions. I mean, I'd call him an artist more than an artisan. If you've ever seen his hand-done copper work or his soldering, it's just so, it's like, it's artwork. Colby! What's going on? You didn't come over my bikes today.
Set to work.
Oh, you making money today?
Yeah, she's made the money.
That's awesome. That is a perfect example of why Kevin is such a good dad. She's such a good kid. I mean, energy, attitude, love that kid. But yeah, Kev, super proud of you. Really respect who you've become and who you are in the whole skate community and the city in general. He's a great guy.
I met Kevin when I was about 13 years old. We actually met at Skater Island. He's just such a genuine person, and he has a huge heart for skateboarding, and just wants everyone around him to have a good time. And not only that, but he will take the time to stop and help the people around him that might need help learning a new trick or a hand dropping into the bowl or whatever it might be. He is just so good at being mindful and inclusive towards everyone. And it's such a valuable quality that I have always admired about Kevin. Kevin puts his whole heart into absolutely everything he does. When he says he's going to do something, it's done. When he says he's going to be there, he's there. I knew pretty early on that we were in it for forever. What do you think about skateboarding with Dad?
I think that's very unique.
You know, Midge is the kind of guy that you pick up the phone and you call when you need a real bro. He's like a rock in my life. You know, love him like a brother, and I depend on him like he depends on me. And it's crazy because he was the little kid at the skate park with the t-shirt down to his knees, sweaty. Many moons ago. He's been the glue to like bridge generations before and after. He's been the glue to attract old friends back into the mix. He's been the glue, you know, get these puzzle pieces together to continue forward for skating and for friendships.
I'm in a position today where we're doing Kevin's deck as our first basically pro model ever, and that's exciting.
The skate pro model that he's getting, to me I'm proud of it because he deserves it, and it feels like a lifetime achievement award or something like that to me as his friend. You know, it's like I'm so happy that he's getting some shine. It's a long time coming.
To have him go pro is probably one of the most amazing accomplishments of his life. He's wanted it from the day he put his foot on the board.
He's been, you know, the center point for skateboarding in Rhode Island. You know, everybody knows him for decades on end. The old kids, the young kids. It's just beautiful, well-deserved. He's a hard worker. He's a freaking fantastic father, great husband. He's a grinder, you know, and he gets up and he shows up, and he's basically the chief of the new skate park.
He's a leader. I just know the park's in good hands when he's there. Him and Johnny Walker, you know, what a duo those two guys are. Couldn't be more proud of those guys.
Could I get you?
Sour sop. He's got a spiritual side to him that's real unique. He's really into his fitness and his diet. I just like that he's got this open and willing perspective on life, and it's all based around love. And the beautiful part is that his 4 kids are here, and they're the new generation, you know, skating here with my youngest. I've already seen that happen at Skater Island, and look what Midge turned into. So it's like, man, what are his kids gonna turn into? That is the question right there. What's next?
So I'm honored to be having Waterbrothers put out this set. It means everything.
So we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna stick together. This is Midge's big day, man.
I don't know, the whole Waterbrothers crew, seriously. Everybody's always been there for me and my boys. I couldn't ask for a better family. So thank you, Sid.
Big fan. Congratulations, Midge. I love you.
Yeah. My brother. Hey, Geek. I hope you're watching this at the party.
One more time, you're going downtown with me.
For Kevin DeMello and his family. It's an honor to have Kevin DeMello, our first pro skater, in the line.
Thanks for showing up for Midge. And yeah, Waterbrothers has been here for 52 years. This is the first time somebody gets to be a professional. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. And so check it out, you guys.